to Christian Theology and Popular Culture, RELR 415, a course of the School of Religion at Loma Linda University, where I have been since 1994. I have been teaching in the college level, at the university level, being a professor, since 1979, before most of you were born. My number one value is to connect with you. For that, I do something that most professors do not do. I share with you my cell phone number. For real. I am accessible through my cell phone. 909-382-1912. If I do not answer the phone, please text me. I prefer if you do not leave recorded messages. If you must, then I will endure. You can always use also the email jramirez@llu.edu. This information is in the Canvas Learning Management System, LMS, under the Professors tab. Now, you should have downloaded the syllabus of the course, 23 pages of it. If you have not downloaded, stop the video, go ahead and download it, and then continue listening to this introduction. You downloaded it already? Welcome back. You will see that the 23 pages have a detailed description of what we're going to be doing as learning activities for this course. And I want you to become very much familiarized. I want you to read each page and find out the answer to any questions you may have. There are links that I have provided for you to find out if you have access to the learning materials. I am not asking you to purchase any books. You do have to purchase access to video rentals and streaming online, or DVDs rentals, or you have to purchase the DVDs, because we're going to be watching movies and we're going to be thinking about popular culture and biblical theological perspectives. I am not teaching you heavy theology of theologians of the past. Instead, we are doing theology together. Theology is how to view God in our culture today. So what a more important course to do this than Christian theology and popular culture. If you look at the first page of the syllabus, you find there a required workload statement. I am not coming up with the number of hours because I dream it. It is what the federal government requires, and we have to prove to the federal government we are living up to the standards. Otherwise, they're not going to be giving you student loans, and Loma Linda University will be losing its accreditation. So it's a lot of work because we're talking about a lot of hours, a total of 66 hours. And of course, if you're taking it for 3 units, it will be 99 hours of work. So, this page 2 has the table that I will be using to judge how well you're doing. Now, keep in mind, you have your personal beliefs, and I want you to be honest. I want you to read this table, and remember, read it from right to left. Not like we usually read from left to right. So read it from right to left. Column 1 is the lowest acceptable level. You may choose to be at that level, but you need to be honest about it. Level 2, level 3, and level 4. I will be discussing these levels later in a separate video. So let's put it aside. On page 3, we begin with the course requirement. Discussion board, 20%. Essays and quizzes, 40%. Personal life, mission, and culture statement, 10%. Sharing values, 15%. And then requirement number 5, you have to choose in between two things. You have an option. Option 1 is witnessing to a patient or friend. Option 2 is selecting a cause to engage yourself in. Read carefully requirement number 5 so you make your decision early on. Requirements 3, 4, and 5 demand from you engagement from before. What that means is you cannot wait when it is due to find out what to do. For example, you need to watch 3 of the movies with someone else in order to do your requirement for sharing, which is requirement number 4. And you need to do witnessing also a number of times, and you need to engage a number of times. Read it carefully. Send me your questions if you have any. When we get to page number 5, we begin the description of the modules. And these modules are one by one on the canvas. You will find it on the left side of the menu where it says modules. Click there and it will take you, and they have deadlines. And they should be self-explanatory, but you should always read it all. Print it, read it, and communicate with me any questions you may have. You are responsible for what is printed here. If we go to page number 22, you have the summary, the map for the course. Like I said before, this summary, this map is a table with all the learning activities at the weight they have. And you notice we're talking about discussion board, which is a weekly, twice intervention from you. Read the description of what it means, what those 2 interventions require of you. And then you have 8 modules that are weight the same, 5%. The discussion board is 20%. Then you have module 9 that is worth 10%, and module 10 and 11 that are worth 15% each, for a total of 100%. Those that are doing the 3rd unit, then you have your explanation of what you're going to be doing and what is the weight. Now, welcome to class. It is exciting. We will see each other on the discussion board, and we will see each other also at the learning activities.